Hello, students. I'm going to explain this book, Advanced Function Grade 12, Ryerson, for Chapter 2, Unit 2.4 for family functions. So before we start, let's do a subscriber for my videos. And we are going to do Unit 2.4. Thank you. Unit 2.4, Family of Polynomial Functions. So you can see the graph here. So, and then if it's a family function, they're all in the same shape, but it could be vertical, stretch, or compress for transformation. Let's go to the example 1. On page 115, example 1 is going to be explain the family polynomial function. If you look at the concept here, so a family polynomial function is a function have the same characteristic for the x-intercepts, and then but the k can be different variable. So it's going to be have a vertical stretch or complex, but they remain in the same shape for the graph. Now, example 1, present a family of functions algebraically. So if this family function have the zeros 2 and -3 for quadratic, we're going to find the equation of this family function. I'm going to write on the paper to explain to you. Now we have the family quadratic function x equal to and -3. So to find the equation, we're going to write it into the formula. The formula for quadratic is f and x is equal k, and then times x minus h times x minus t. So you can, the n number, you can put a, c, or plus c. So which is not matter. So they're still in the same family. Now we're going to write this equation. So it's going to be f and x is equal k. X minus 2 times x f3 for quadratic equation. Now, what is k? So k can be an element of real numbers. Now we're going to create the first family function when k is a positive number. So f and x, let's say k is a 2, so it will be 2, x minus 2, and x plus 3. Now, how about we're going to put k is a negative number. We're going to put f and x. Let's say k is a -3. And x at 2, excuse me. Oh yeah, can be x at 2 or x plus 3. So they're still in a family. So they have the same characteristics. Or we can simply like f and x is -2, x minus 2, and x f3. So one positive, one negative. They're all quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is called, they are a family function of quadratic. Now, example 2, family of cubic function given the x is 3 intercepts. So the formula f and x equal k, x minus h, x minus t, and x minus a. So exponent 3. Now we're going to write it into the function. So let's say k equal 1. So we can add here. So k is element of real numbers. So when k equal 1, we're going to have x at 2, x minus 1, and x minus 3. So how about when k equal -1? So we have a family function, negative x at 2 and x minus 1 and x minus 3. Now, and then for the example 2, so it's giving you like for a part B, it's saying a y-intercept. So giving you a point for y-intercept. As for when x equals 0, y is -15. So we're going to find a family function. So we're going to plug in this point to find the k. So we're going to write when y equals -15. So k is equal 0 at 2 and 0 minus 1, excuse me, and 0 minus 3. So this is the point, a given point. So we're going to solve k. So -15 equal k. So 2 times -1 times -3. So we're going to have a positive 3 times 2. So it's a 6, positive 6. Now k equal how much? Is -15 over 6. So we're going to write the equation. So we can simplify by a 3. So that's going to be a 2. That's going to be a 5, -5. So we're going to write f and the x is equal -5 over 2 and x at 2 and x minus 1 and x minus 3. So this is a family function but as a continuous part. It's going to be plot the graph. So we're going to draw it and find all the x value. X equal -2, -2, 1, 2, 3. So and then we have the first one. This one we have a y-intercept is when x equals 0 is -15. So now we're going to write the first one. This is a negative function. So negative function is going to be rise from the quadrant 2 to a 4. Now let's start to plot it. Now it's -5 over 2. So we rise from quadrant second, the first x-intercept, y-intercept, and x-intercept and y-intercept. Now how about we plot the one with the first equation? So it's here, one positive, one negative. So we're going to plot the positive one first. So it will be from here. And we're going to find the y-intercept when x equals 0. For the positive cubic, we're going to find the y-intercept when x equals 0 is a positive 6. So 0 and 6. The one negative function is 0 and -6. So we're going to plot these two equations, one positive, one negative, in the same axis. So the one 0 and 6 is here. So we're going to put 6. So we're going to plot the first line from the first quadrant. So going down and going up and going down. So same x-intercept, we are a different y-intercept. Now how about the one, the y-intercept is 0 and -6. So -6 here. So we're going to plot it. So we are the x-intercept to the y-intercept, and then going up and going down and come here. So that's three functions. They have the same x-intercept and different y-intercept, and also different positive function open up in the first quadrant. and in the third one, and negative function in the second and the fourth. And that's how you plot the family Q-back function. Let's move on for the next example. Now we're going to do example 3 on page 117. Find equation for family quotient. Quotient is exponent 4. So we write the formula first. It's 4x-intercept. And the x-intercept is given by the example. Now we're going to plug inside into the formula. And let's make one for positive when k is equal 1. So we're going to write, I'm going to move the camera a little bit this side. So f and x, so it's equal x at 1 times x minus 1 times x minus 2 at root 3 and times x minus 2 minus root 3. And this is a positive quotient function. Now we're going to make a negative one as the family function. So we write f and x is equal negative x plus 1, x minus 1, x minus 2 plus root 3, and x minus 2 minus root 3. So this presented in one positive, one negative in a family quotient. Now, part B of the example is given a point asking you to determine k equal how much. Now we're going to plug in. So when y equal 18, 18 is equal k. So we write k in front. X plus 2, so will be 2 plus 1 times 2 minus 1 times 2 minus 2 at root 3. And then times 2 minus 2 minus root 3. Now we're going to simplify. Now 18 is equal k. The first bracket, we're going to get 3. Second bracket is the 1. And then the next one, you're going to have a 2, positive and negative. So you're going to leave a square root 3. The same as this one. So you're going to leave a negative square root 3. So now we continue simplifying. So 18 is equal k. So this is a square root 3 times square root 3 is equal 3. So it's a negative. We get negative 3. Negative 3 times 3 will be a negative 9. Now k is equal 18 divided negative 9 is negative 2. So now we're going to write the equation. So plug in. If this is the point, we're going to write f and x is equal negative 2. So times x plus 1, x minus 1, and x minus 2 square root 3, and x minus 2 minus square root 3. And that's the final answer. We find the k. And then that's how we explain it for the quotient family function. For example 3, let's do the next example 4. Now on page 117, example 4, determine an equation for the quotient function. So I plot the equation here. So it provided you the x-intercept negative 3, negative 1 over 2, 1 and 2, and a given point, negative 1 and negative 6. Now let's write into the equation first. So equal k. The first one is x plus 3 and times 2x plus 1 and times x minus 1 and x minus 2. So we're going to use the given point, find the k. So negative 6 is equal k times negative 1x3 and 2 times negative 1 at 1 and negative 1 minus 1 and negative 1 minus 2. So now we are going to find the k, solve the small bracket. The first one is the 2. The next one is negative 2 at 1. We get negative 1. The negative 2 and negative 3. Now what k equal? So we have a positive 6, negative 6, and negative 12. So therefore k equal negative 6 over negative 12. And k equal 1 over 2. Now when k equal 1 over 2, we're going to write it into a full equation. It's a positive function. So 1 over 2 times x at 3 and 2x at 1 and x minus 1, x minus 2. That's the full equation for example 4. Now you have got the whole. Now this is Marcus Learning Center tutoring class, and this is our contact number. We are majorly teach all the grade 12 maths for advanced function calculus as well as English. So, and my way to tutoring student always is use simplified way, easy to understand. And so, and after you understand the concept of family function, please subscribe my video. Thank you. I'm going to continue to the next unit and help you to study and get better grade. And see you next video. Bye-bye.